My promise to you today is to be transparent, and I hope by the end of this video, you will gain a realistic picture of what it's like to study in China. And if you want to get started with your own application, watch until the end. Alright guys, so if you're considering to study in China, this video is for you. I'm Love More, I'm with the Dream Admissions team, and I'm also a student here in China. So what we're gonna do today is create a vlog. I want to create, like I say, the realistic picture of what you'd expect in China. And if you want to get started with your own application, watch this video until the end, because the agency has come up with an offer that I think exceptional, the best in the world right now. And I'm not just saying that for students who actually want to study in China, but more on that later. You can secure just in 14 days a scholarship and an admission to study at a world-class university just like this one. Show them around. How nice is that? This could be you in March. So first of all, the style of this video, I'm going to be answering some frequently asked questions. And the one that I get the most is, okay, you say world-class university. What does a world-class university look like? So really, the idea today is to do a vlog. First thing in a vlog is a school tour. So the idea is to do a school tour. We're going to cut that part, and then we're just going to do. So we're going to do a school tour. We're going to start with the library and then some other places so that you guys can get a full picture. Of course, not every university is going to look like this, but this is the standard. So I hope that helps. All right, so the school tour starts, and this is the camera woman.
Hello.
Also Zesty. So there's a YouTube channel that I'm going to put in the description if you're watching on YouTube, but also I'm going to put like a little thingy here so that you can check out her channel. If you guys actually want like a more a better view of what China is like, you guys can check out her YouTube.
Don't forget to subscribe.
She has a show or a series.
My channel is based off the lifestyle in China.
Yeah.
So you can expect to like see how we live here, the culture shocks. Okay, well, there's not much of culture shocks yet on like my channel, but it's just basically like the living
China Diaries is what it's called.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you guys can check out China Diaries. I don't think I'm going to take those kind of videos, but you guys will get an idea of what you can do, places you can go, the kind of activities, traveling, and all this kind of thing. So yeah, I highly recommend you check out that channel. So first off on our tour today is the China Pharmaceutical Library. Now this library is 7 floors. At world-class universities, typical library looks something like this. You have reading rooms with ambient lighting, an environment where you can do your best work without distractions. Now focus comes easy in a place like this, and it can be a great change from studying in your classes and in your dorm room. This library has over 2 million books across various disciplines, and it's also an ideal place to master your Chinese. So to those of you that were curious as what to expect in terms of the facilities on campus at a world-class university in China, I hope this has created some perspective. And I think these spaces are great for not only studying but building connections with people from all over the world, but also people from China. So you can expect to be in an environment like this if you work with Dream Admissions, because this is the standard of the universities that we work with. This is personally my favorite floor. It's where I do most of my schoolwork when I'm trying to catch up on assignments or I'm trying to save the semester. But you really have many other options on campus outside of the library, and we'll get more into those later. But you can imagine really what it would be like being in such a space and just being able to zone in and just grind out and get that degree. Sometimes you can chill in comfortable spaces just like this. So, as I said, if I'm not in the library doing my work, I'll either be in a cafe or in my dorm room, or I'll be in a classroom. And I'm often asked, what does a classroom at a world-class university in China look like? So come along, let me show you around. This is really where the magic happens. This is where you become whatever you wanted to do, whether that is becoming a doctor, an engineer, or a pharmacist. This is what you'd expect for your classrooms to look like, and this is where you're really going to get that high quality education. I don't think I have to say much from this video. I'm sure you can see how good and how spacious and really the kind of environment you'd expect to study in. Now for the most frequently asked question, and this is a long time coming. What is the accommodation situation? You've said the accommodation is affordable, but is it good? So this is the quality, this is the standard. This is what you'd expect if you get enrolled at a world-class university like the ones we work with at Dream Admissions. You will in most cases have a roommate, but it will just be the two of you or yourself. Now, a room typically offers a balcony, a nice bathroom like the one you can see, and also some space to make your own. So that has storage, a working area where you can comfortably get your work done, and really just a place where you can get away from everything. So I hope this creates a clear picture of what your living conditions would look like once you come to study here in China. So next stop was the gymnasium. I could have captured a lot more for you guys, but that would have made the video extremely long. But I just wanted you guys to appreciate other things outside of the classroom. Next question. What about the food? Food. I hear the Chinese eat dogs and they eat cats and they eat snakes. I don't think I can manage that. What am I gonna be eating? Well, you have many options. First option is school canteens just like this one. So if you're not going to be cooking your own food, the school canteen is certainly the best affordable option that offers quite some healthy meals and variety. Contrary to what most people believe, China does offer Western food and food that you can find easily at home. So you'd definitely be able to enjoy your meals here in China as a student. So this is the second canteen, the third floor. I think let's use this first floor, my bad. Yeah.
Two Kwai ice cream here.
Two Kwai ice cream. Put that into perspective. In dollars, that's
0 point, bruh.
Because the exchange rate is 1 to 7. $1 is equal to 7 RMB. So 2 Kwai.
0 point something.
0 point something. Yeah, it's very cheap. You get the idea though. And you know, some other nice fancy drinks. Also, this is another restaurant, so you could come here and pick the kind of food you like. Some chicken, some beef, probably pork. You just have to ask honestly. You don't want to take chances. But I got some snakes here as well.
Snakes.
That's a joke. That's tofu from soy.
Broccoli.
So you can find food that you have at home, and then you also have variety to try out the kind of food.
This is raw, by the way. It's not yet cooked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's raw for you. You pick what you want, and then they cook it for you. If you're a normal human being like me, you're probably gonna spend like 17 RMB or 18 on, and that's like a full bowl with like maybe chicken, some beef, some noodles, and some vegetables. But if you want to go crazy, 23, you do more than 4. You probably won't even finish that food. Put that into perspective, that's like $3. But on average, it's going to cost you $1, $1.5 to eat at a place that you get actually. So when we talk about convenience in China, this is what we mean. We use Alipay or WeChat Pay, and you just like get money from your bank account, you withdraw it, and then you put it like into one of your accounts, which is Alipay, and then you just pay by scanning this code. So we're buying 2 meals, 30 kwai, which is less than what? I'll give you the equivalent on the screen. But yeah, and that's it. That means you pay. So for less than $5, we're able to get 2 meals. This was a black pepper beef sizzling dish. Very delicious, might I add. And you have many options similar to this on campus. So there's 2 canteens and they're both 3 floors. That just tells you the kind of variety you'd expect and typical for most universities here in China. So you really do have a lot of options and they're all quite affordable. At the end of the day, it's not just pretty roads and tall buildings. Campus life and city life both offer beautiful landscapes. Nature and relaxation is at the heart of the Chinese way of life. So when you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, there's always a nice getaway to calm your mind where you can reset, refocus, and restart. You can't get none of this for this price anywhere else in the world. I mean, you can go to America, but they're going to tell you you have to pay 30,000, 40,000 US dollars a semester. You can go to Europe, but they're going to tell you you're going to have to pay maybe 20,000 pounds, 20,000 euros. So how much does it actually cost to be a student at a university like this one in China? Stick around. How the fuck is it doing? Alright, back in tour. Different world-class universities have world-class facilities. And for a university like China Pharmaceutical, where I'm doing international business and economics, it has to be this lab. This is actually the biggest lab in Asia. You know how you watch movies and you see these massive labs with crazy inventions? That's what happens here. And for different universities, it's different kinds of facilities. And that goes for medical universities, engineering universities, computer universities. Now, China has really done a great job bringing world-class education to the rest of the world. And if you want to be part of this journey, stick around until the video and see how you can get started on your own application for a scholarship for this March 2025 intake. Alright guys, so quick pause before we get back to the vlog. I just want you guys to watch this 10-minute slot, an interview I had with one of our team members who is responsible for handling all your applications and really the advisor who gets to secure your scholarship within 14 days. She shared some important information and she talked about something that I think most students are interested in: working after you get your degree in China. Is it possible to work in China after you graduate? So I think this is going to be some great information for all those who want to study in China. See you on the other side.
To save time, let's start directly.
Yeah, of course.
So any question, you just ask me directly.
Yeah, certainly. So the first question I think every student has is how fast or how soon can they expect to get their admission letter and their scholarship? Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so for the admission letter, we should separately like 3 types. Okay. One type is like Chinese. All the students only want to study Chinese language. Yeah. So for this one, like 2 weeks, we can get the admission letter. And so for the bachelor students, we also should have 2 types. Yeah. One is university I always mentioned before, Nanchang Hangzhou University and Shenyang University of Technology. For those 2 universities, we can get the admission letter in 3 days. Yeah. But for the rest of the university, we can get the admission letter in 1 or 2 weeks.
Okay. So just to recap, Shenyang University and I think Nanchang. You said Nanchang.
Nanchang Hangzhou
Nanchang.
University.
Yeah, Nanchang.
So for those two universities, we can get the admission letter like even in 3 days.
Okay.
It's very fast to get it.
Yeah, yeah. So that's for both admission and scholarship.
Yeah, with scholarship.
Okay, okay. And the other universities, it's 1 to 2 weeks.
Yeah, yes. The other university it take long because the relationship with the university.
Yeah. So what are the deadlines for the March intake? When can students stop making applications so that they understand how much time they have?
Okay, so for March, I think it's the end of the January, because end of the January is our Spring Festival. So
Yes.
before the Spring Festival, I think the application deadline is because
closes.
after the Spring Festival, the class will start, so the students can come to China.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
The university will have the winter holiday, I think from the 1st of November, 1st of January is like New Year.
Yeah.
So after that, the teacher is not like working in the office every day.
Yeah.
So I think the speed will a little bit slow.
Yeah.
But right now, it's still very fast to
Yeah.
get the admission letter.
Yeah, I understand. So right now is the best time for students to start application.
If the students is not like in hurry to apply, we can let them know this reason because the winter holiday is coming.
Yeah.
So the teacher is not in the office, will not processing with the application.
Yeah, yeah. All right, I completely understand.
But also please let the students know that the GW22 form is not what we can decide, and also it's not like the school can decide it.
Yeah.
It's decided by the government.
Yeah.
So we can't push the government, and
Yeah.
we can't push for that.
Yeah.
And also, like for the GW, it's not like one student by one student.
Yeah.
So because there need a principal signature.
Yeah.
So the teacher deal with that like one branch of students. The teacher go to the principal office to get the signature and submit like one branch.
Yeah.
We're waiting for the other students. We're waiting for the principal or some like those reasons.
Yeah,
So that's why the GW for some students is a little bit delayed.
yeah. So how good are the universities and the agencies network? Like, what's the quality? What is the quality of the universities?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So for March intake, the university open for March intake. I already gave the list for number 3.
I saw
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Yes, for among of those universities, the better ranking is Jiangsu University, which is in your province.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if the students still care about the scholarship, we can suggest the students go to apply for the Shenyang University of Technology.
Yeah.
And the university in Beijing, like the Beijing Foreign Language University, like the Beijing University of Technology.
Okay.
We can suggest them to study in Beijing too, if the students really want to study in Beijing.
Yeah. Okay.
But now we also can book the scholarship seat for the September intake. Yeah, so the scholarship seat is so limited. So apply early and get the full scholarship.
Yeah.
So right now we also can book the seat for the full scholarship in September.
Yeah.
This is another option for the students.
Yeah.
They can pay just the book the seat for the full scholarship
Yeah.
for September intake.
Okay. So what's the process for that? So what you're saying is students can apply now even for the September intake that's coming.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. The progress is like the students just share with us the passport, transcript, and the certificate.
Yeah.
And we book the seat for the students.
Yeah.
And it's look like in April or in May, the students can provide the rest of documents like a medical check, like non-criminal, like a bank statements, because the expiry for the medical check is only for 6 months.
Yeah.
So right now we just book the seats, and at that time we submit the documents, and we get the admission letter with the full scholarship.
Okay. Thank you for that. I think that gives some clarity. So another question that I think students often have is, when they get their degree, is it possible for them to work in China?
Yes, yes. According to the policy,
Yeah.
after the students graduates with the bachelor degree, they can work in, they can get a working visa. They can work in China for 2 years.
Ah, okay. Okay. So what if somebody wants to work for longer than 2 years? Is that also a possibility?
Yes, yes, but it depends on the company.
Yeah.
If the company can hire you,
Yeah.
if the company can give you the permanent residence,
Yeah.
can help you apply for the permanent residence, then that is okay.
Okay. Okay. I think a lot of people would like to know that. And what about the degree? Is it valid outside of China? So can students use a degree that they got from a Chinese university to study in a country like the United States, or to do their masters in the United States or get a job?
Yes, of course, of course. But it's only like a bachelor study, not with the foundation course and
Yeah.
not with the Chinese language.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I understand. I think I have one more question, two more questions, and then I think we can wrap it up.
Okay.
So the final, last but not least, one more thing I think most students would like to understand is the opportunities in China. What other opportunities outside, of course, scholarships and studying in China? What other things can students look forward to, or some good things that China has to offer them? Yeah.
Yes, and I think this is a good example, like you,
Yeah.
because you start. Is this your third year?
Yeah.
I think you can let them know your self experience and
Yeah.
and now more street experience.
Yeah.
You know, due to know China more.
Yeah.
China is safe and China's life is convenient.
Yeah.
You can let them know like this.
Yeah. Very
Yes,
true.
yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. So the last question I had for you is, what would you say to a student who is considering to study in China, but maybe they're too scared or they don't know how? What would be some words of encouragement perhaps to that kind of student watching from Zambia or Zimbabwe or Mozambique or anywhere else in the world?
Okay, yeah, we have the same question with the students. The students, they want to come to China, but they don't know how to do that, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So that is the job of us. That
Yeah.
is what we can do that.
Yeah.
Yes. I can give you some. Let me show you the steps for study in China.
Okay.
Like how can we do that?
Yeah.
Let me show you. Okay, we can do
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
I already showed you the steps how to study in China, and I already showed you the application documents
Yeah.
for the students to study in China.
Yeah.
So if the students they don't know, you can let them know that.
Yeah.
That's what is the step by step.
Yeah.
I sent it to your WeChat so you can check it.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think I'll put that in our presentation, and they'll be able to see what they can do. And I think that's good for me. Thank you for your time, Kathy.
It's
Yeah.
okay. If you have any question or any question about the students, about
Yeah.
studying in China, you can back to me anytime because
Yeah.
you are the students.
Yeah.
So when you are free, just let me know and you just
Alright.
ask me.
All right, no problem. Yeah, I think I have a very good feeling about this intake. We're going to bring a couple of students. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So just like what I said. So any question, just back to me anytime.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Thank
so
you.
and allow more three. You meet every week.
Yeah, every weekend. Every weekend we're together.
Every weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know your mom is a big leader for the foreigner in Malawi,
Yeah,
so that
yeah.
is good for your business.
Yeah, it helps sometimes. Yes.
Okay, so your mom also doing like the foreigner with the people in China.
No. British. The British government.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay, yeah. Okay, so just like what I said, if you are busy to
Yeah.
talking with the students,
Yeah.
just can let me
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah. No problem.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah.
you very much, Kathy.
It's okay. Nice talk with you.
Nice talking to you too.
Okay.
Goodbye. Have a good day.
Okay.
Thank you.
Move that dope, ay, move that dope. Young nigga move that dope. Young nigga move that dope. Young nigga move that dope, ay, move that dope, ay, move that dope.
So I just got here and I'm full of food, okay?
Young nigga move that dope. Young nigga move that dope, ay, move that dope, ay, move that dope. Young nigga move that dope. Whipping the yam, whipping and flipping the yam. Turn her to a lamb, re-rocking the dope. Soon as it
When? Nashifaki.
chopping that work like karate. Serving the new Maserati.
Hi, Ryan.
Brand new Maserati. And for the whole lot,
My first plate of the day.
moving the squads and them bills. Serving the
This is from Tanzania. Is it good?
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
From Turkey. I don't know what it's called, but it's good. 我爱中国，要看大学。我爱中国，要看大。我爱中国。我爱中国。Then we'll test our voices today.
Me, I try to leave the best for later. But Pusha try to put me on the respirator. The old skateboard P, that's your favorite. Me and 20 girls doing yoga naked. Frequency high, like a spaceship. She say that she like it, then she been exposed. The Gandalf hat and the weird ass clothes. That's coming on son and the buffalo. I know gorillas with the triggers that's on the banana clippers and packing with the biggest missiles. These niggas is knocking over vehicles. These niggas ain't waiting just to see niggas. These niggas ain't trying to get please niggas. These niggas like chopping down trees niggas. These niggas want to read and it's weeds niggas. These niggas hit the weed.
And how do you pronounce your Chinese name? Panchi.
رقم خونم به خدا جونم دست به جونم دست به جونم برم به قربونت شده آوازم باغ پروازم محرم رازم خیلی دلگیرم خیلی دلگیرم یه تم میرم
Everybody say, I see you. I love you.
Let it go, but you want too much and you die. But when I know you, when you try to hold on to my attention, won't you let it go? Let it go, let it go, let it go. Yeah, but you doing too much and you trying too hard, trying to get a reaction. I am a child, yeah, so I cannot be touched.
This is okay. Oh my god, look at me.
I said that I was needed. I thought you could be real, that you could be right. Talking out that tough shit, they ain't gonna go down.
It's tonight, though.
Do I do my major in English? Yes. When you're enrolled in a world-class university, you can expect world-class education taught by experienced professors who are good at communicating difficult concepts. That is exactly what universities in our network offer. The other question is, will I learn Chinese? Yes, you will learn Chinese as part of your major. This expands your career prospects, including working in China after you graduate. But China offers more than just education. You're looking at experiences outside the class. I'm talking learning sports like ping pong, tennis, but even soccer. So you're looking at everything you'd be able to get at home and more. And I think that just enriches the experience. An important question I've had to answer from most students: how convenient is transportation and what will it cost me? When it comes to transportation, you've got plenty of affordable and convenient options. For me, the best option and most convenient is the metro. It's connected throughout the city, it's fast, and it covers longer distance than any other mode of transportation. The second option is the electric scooter, and this is best for daily convenience and commute, and that would cost about 3-4 RMBs per day, just depends on where you're going. And you have an alternative to that, which is a yellow Meituan bikes, the ones you see on screen, and those are anywhere between 1 yuan to 2 yuan depending on where you're going, best for the campus. And you have the bus, which really, if you aren't in a hurry and you enjoy beautiful scenery and you want to spend less, is really the best option.
One thing I will not do is compromise when it comes to snacks. Like, I love snacks. Like, okay, I went over my budget a little, but me and snacks, child, we get along just so well. Also, guys, can you please talk about how safe China is? I left my bag here the whole time I was shopping, and my key for my bike, and everything is still just in place. Like, can we, like, if I was in South Africa, none of this. I wouldn't even leave my umbrella. Literally, I would not even leave my umbrella, because my para would take it and just find something to do with it.
City life, city life, city life. I know from what we see on the internet, or at least from what we hear, we expect China to be this ancient place. But really, China is a combination of both. You're looking at the modern aesthetic and an ancient aesthetic. In cities like Nanjing and most of the universities that we work with have this to offer international students. So the nightlife is quite ambient, very active, good place to meet new people and experience the Chinese culture at its best. And you have places like this, the washroom. This is actually a bathroom, guys. I didn't believe it the first time I heard about it, but it's actually a bathroom, and people go out there to take pictures, and that's how fancy it is. And you get these kind of experiences, this kind of spectacles all throughout China, especially if you're a person that enjoys traveling like myself. You'll definitely have a unique experience if you come to China. So you can get an idea of the activities, the kind of things you can do once you visit China, and I hope it excites you as much as it excites me. So what is the advantage of studying in China? Why should I actually study in China? And that's a question I think we all have asked ourselves if we've gotten this far in the video. Now, from my personal experience, China offered more than just an education. I'm doing a bachelor's in international economics and trade, but really the reason I wanted to visit China was to build a business that could transform my country and hopefully Africa. And I think the best place to start with such ambition is a country like China. And that's why we call it Dream Admissions. It's all about advancing our careers towards the goals that we have. A path to achieving those big dreams that, somewhat scare us. And China has given me that opportunity. It's given me a foundation, building connections with people that I would only have dreamt of, meeting CEOs and great people with resource that are willing to help me build something. But it's more than that. It's about connections. I've met friends from all over the world. I'm talking Morocco. I'm talking about countries like Iran. You're looking at people from Mongolia, people that I would have only dreamt to meet. And China has given me that kind of connection. You might have a different dream from mine. Whatever that is, I think China is the best place to start. Alright guys, so I'm continuing the vlog for you. It's December 1st, 20 minutes past 12, midnight, clearly, and I'm outside. So I'm always getting asked, how safe is China? Like, is China really safe? And I'm always telling people, I know China is so safe. But today I decided I was going to prove it. I was going to prove it to you guys, just to show you that you can literally be up and out, walking around in China at 12, 1, 3, 4 a.m. if you like. Even that, I don't think you should, but like, if you want to, you can. I'm literally coming from the movies right now, and I thought of you guys, and I was like, let me make that vlog for all the students that are trying to apply June admissions, that are kind of worried about the safety of China. Is China really safe? Will I be safe? China is safe because this is the real stuff. So I'm having a screenshot. This is real time China at almost 1 a.m. now. So yeah, I think we're good to go. It's him? So how convenient is China? Well, you got taxis, available at any time of the day or night. Awesome. Alright guys, so just to show you, pass your phone, let me show you the time. Just put it on the screen. You see that? It's almost 1, and we just took a taxi, and like you can see on the road right now, people are still active. Like, just think to yourself, where are they going, where are they coming, why are they taxis, and why is it so busy still at 1 a.m. in the morning? Just to show you that people are still gallivanting even at this time, and that's how safe China is. So I hope that creates some perspective, and yeah, and also convenience. So you have taxis like this moving still throughout the night, because they know that people are still around when I get to places, from places. I don't know if that makes sense. So yeah guys, I think if you're thinking about China, your mind is in the right place. So how convenient is China, guys? And for students who come to world-class universities, like the ones that Dream Admissions works with, we have buses on campus. So this is, we're going to Starbucks, and we are on campus, right? So tell us, how convenient is life here for you?
Yeah, it's convenient, very convenient, you know. Everything's like obviously on your phone, but like if you check outside, you're gonna see people on mopeds, which are electric bicycles that you scan with your Alipay, like, and it charges you 1 kwai for anywhere you're going, which is 0.7 dollars or $0.07. No, 0.1. Man, it's a very few dollars.
What are you studying?
Aeronautical engineering.
Tell us your story. How did you get to NUAA?
So at first I was actually at a university that I got into and I applied on my own, which was in the north of China. I didn't really like it because of the ranking, and the quality of the education there wasn't too great, and with the goals that I have for engineering and my career, like, I wasn't willing to settle for less. So I tried to apply to a university here in Nanjing, which was this one, NUAA. That was earlier this year, and I wasn't accepted. So when I wasn't accepted, I was disappointed. Told my mom, I was like, yo, they didn't accept me. Then she said, you know what, I think you should just try applying again because your grades are good. You're a great student. I don't see why they didn't take you. Maybe something was just wrong. Just try to apply again. So the next time I tried to apply, I said, okay, I won't do it on my own because they say that they only take applications once. So I said, okay, let me try to get another application, and used Dream Admissions, which managed to get me a 50%-ish scholarship. I'm not sure what the exact percentage of the scholarship is. I couldn't qualify for the full scholarship because I had already applied for it, so I couldn't apply for it for a second time. But I took what I got, and I'm hoping to upgrade my scholarship this year. Yeah.
How long did it take you?
We're dropping here. This is the gate, by the way.
How long did it take you to get your admission?
So first of all, when I was applying, I had many problems with my application. My documents were I had a couple of expired documents, and I needed to get a new police clearance, for example, and I needed to get it here in China, which was a bit difficult for a Malawian to get a police clearance in China. So I had to go to the police station here. But yeah, the agency helped me with all that by giving me directions, talking to the officers in the police station when I was there and the on how to assist me. And by the time I was able to gather all my documents, actually it was a day before the deadline for the entire application. So yeah, I made it on a very tight deadline. And basically, to answer your question, I got my pre-admission in about 3 days from the moment I had applied. My actual admission came out in about a week after, and I had close to 2 to 3 weeks of waiting for my JW202. Even though I was in China, I still needed a new JW202 because it was a different school, different city, different province. So yeah, that's the full story.
Hey guys, it's Paul here. I used to get excited about the idea of start medicine here in China. I still do because I can say how much it has expanded my horizons. And now that it feels like I'm living my dream, I would like to recommend Dreams Admissions to anyone that has the same goal I once had to study on scholarship in China. They make things happen.
Hey, Dream Admission, I would really like to thank you for helping me to come here in China to study international trade and economics. If it wasn't you guys, it wouldn't be so easy for me to come here without any hassle. So yeah, thanks again for helping me. And yeah, I will recommend others to choose you guys because you do serve good quality in a good price.
Hello everyone, I'm Ademax from Nigeria. I want to recommend Dreams Admissions for their exceptional services. They supported me and helped me secure admission to study in China. Choosing Dreams Admissions was the best decision I made to study in China.
So hello guys, my name is Tristan and I'm from Zimbabwe. I just want to thank Dream Admissions for the work they put in to help me come to China. Things were tough, things were hard, but they really put in the work and everything just became more easier for me.
Hey, I would like to thank Dream Admissions for helping me to come to China and study mechanical engineering. So I love and support their journey. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm from Morocco, and I just want to take a moment to express my gratitude to Dream Admission. They not only helped me to secure a scholarship, but support me through the journey to study in China. Don't hesitate to reach out to them if you want to study in China.
Hello everyone, I'm Arda from Turkey. Dream Admissions helped me secure a scholarship to study international trade in China. If you want to study in China, they are the best option.
Hi, I'm Grace. I wanted to share you the experience with the Dream Admissions. Thanks to their support, I secured a scholarship to study in China before I partnered with them. it was so stressful going through the application process. They showed me that it doesn't have to be that hard. I highly recommend Dream Admissions to anyone looking to study in China on scholarships. Thank you.
Alright, so in this video we'll be covering how you can secure a scholarship to study at a world-class university in China within 14 days. And that was the offer I was talking about. And the agency does everything for you, handling every detail of the application process from start to finish. So who exactly is this opportunity for? If any of these describe your current situation, then this is for you. So if you want to receive an admission letter and scholarship without the long waiting times or the uncertainty, and this is for you. Perhaps you've done an application in the past and you failed and you're just at the verge of giving up. You don't know how to successfully secure a scholarship or an admission at a world-class university in China. This is also for you. Or perhaps you're overwhelmed. You're considering starting the application, but there's too much paperwork. You don't know exactly what you need to get together. Then this is also for you. Perhaps you're confused and you're hopeless and you really haven't decided on whether you think you're suited for this opportunity. This is also for you. At Dream Admissions, our mission is to empower aspiring students from all over the world to achieve their dreams of studying in China. We're dedicated to providing really a seamless and supportive, comprehensive admission service, so handling every process of your application. And that simplifies the application process for you. And this maximizes the opportunities that you have available to you at world-class universities. Now, how do we make this happen? Well, Dream Admissions has cultivated strong partnerships with world-class universities all over China, and we just pair you with universities that are offering you scholarships that meet your credentials. On the other hand, making sure that they offer you exactly what you're looking for. So there's some false beliefs that hold back a lot of students from starting with the application. And the first that I've found is that you need straight A's to get a scholarship to study at a world-class university in China, and this cannot be further from the truth. Now, don't get me wrong, grades do play a big role, but you can get a scholarship here to study at a world-class university in China, even if you don't have straight A's. And we've done it for a couple of students, and you're going to see them. I'm sure you've already heard from them if you've made it this far in the video, but you're going to see a lot others in this presentation that I've prepared for you. The second big lie is you need to wait months before you can get your scholarship and admission letter. Now, time is of the essence, so don't waste it. A few months ago, our last intake, a student, Thompson, came to us from Mozambique. Now, he had tried to apply on his own an intake before that for mechanical engineering. When we had talked with him about the universities he applied to, we figured out he did not qualify for any of them. After he applied with us, as you can see on the screen, he was able to get a scholarship to study mechanical engineering at one of the best engineering schools here in China. Now, universities are quite specific about which countries they're going to enroll students from, and often students don't know this kind of information, and that's how they make a mistake applying for a university that they don't necessarily qualify for. Another thing that most students don't know is they make a mistake within the application, and 65% of the students that apply get rejected for this particular reason. So be the 35% that don't. And the student who encountered this was Trish. She didn't necessarily get rejected, but she made an application for computer science, Chinese taught. She wanted to do an English taught program. When she came to us, we got her an admission within 12 days, and she got a Type B scholarship to study computer science at Nanjing University of Information Science and Technology, another world-class university here in Nanjing. So when you partner up with Dream Admissions, essentially what you do is you stack the odds in your favor. Now the question is, how is it that we're able to guarantee such results within a short period of time? It's really all about our process. Like I mentioned, we pair students with the universities that are looking for them. Before we have a conversation with you, we already have seats reserved with these universities. So the best way to think of us is like the perfect matchmaker, really. We have a conversation with you, the criteria of the university that you're looking to work with, and on top of that, we have connections with these admission teams that are looking for students with the kind of credentials. So based off your credentials and based off what the university is looking for, we're able to get you an admission letter in such a short period of time. So that's the speed selection, and that's the step 2 in the process. Once we secure you an admission letter, we go to the third phase of the application process, which is to secure a scholarship. And once that's done, we get your JW202, which is just a document you take to your embassy, the Chinese embassy in your country, to get your transit visa to come here in China. Now, what are the scholarship coverages? There are 3 types of scholarships. You have a type A scholarship. The type A scholarship covers your full tuition, your full accommodation, and offers you a monthly allowance or a monthly stipend. And then we have the type B scholarship. The type B scholarship offers you full tuition, full accommodation, but there's no monthly stipend. And then there is the type C scholarship. Now with the type C scholarship, you can expect one of 2 things. It would either cover your full tuition but does not cover your accommodation, or covers partially your accommodation and partially covers your tuition. Now, worst case scenario with the universities that we work with, and you get a type C scholarship, you'd expect to spend between $1,000 to $1,500 per year after scholarship coverage. So you can see some of the students who've been able to get these scholarships I described. A Zambian student we helped last intake, now I blocked out their name for privacy reasons. They were able to get a type B scholarship to study international finance. You can see another student who was able to get a scholarship to study civil engineering, and this student is from Kenya, and this was the September 2024 intake. So quite other students, as you can see, also were able to successfully secure scholarships. So, important question. If partnering up with Dream Admissions allowed you to secure a scholarship for an English program at a world-class university and saved you over $35,000 over the next 4 years in tuition fees, would it be worth it? Perhaps money is not an issue for you. Maybe it is not what you're looking for, but if partnering up with Dream Admissions allowed you to come to China and really advance your career, equip you with skills that give you an edge over your competition to pursue your dreams, would it be worth it? And I'm talking about building an international network and relationships that would stay with you for life, like I have done myself in the videos that you've seen, or allowed you to experience an adventure, one that you cannot get really from studying back at home. Would it be worth it? So if your answer was yes, the question is, how much is your dream worth? Now, this is what you get, and this is what it's worth with our service. An admission letter, which is valued at $800. Scholarship type A, another $800. JW202 handling, which is a visa documentation I mentioned earlier, another $400. Complete done for your application process from start to finish, that comes at $350. 3 expert screened applications done by our admission officers, $350. Negotiations with university admission boards, like I mentioned, we do your bidding, another $400. And any exams that you might have to do, $200. No need for interviews, $200 again. Study plan editing, this is just your essay, $100. Airport pickups, $150. Shipping hard copy documents to your home country before you travel, another $75. Coming to a total of $3,825. If we could put a number on your dream, that's what it's worth. But what is the real price? Let's talk about the real price. Well, based off our interactions with many students, it was obvious that $3,800 was quite a large amount. So we came up with an offer last intake, and for a type Type C scholarship, it would come to $1,700. So, and everything else, as you can see down there, was free. For the Type B scholarship, you're looking at an investment of $1,900. And for the Type A scholarship, you're looking at an investment of $2,100, which we still thought was quite a pretty penny, at least from the feedback of the students that we worked with. So the team sat down after talking to many students how to make it more affordable for them so we can help as many students as possible. So we put our money where our mouth is. We set up a guarantee. No service fee upfront until students have their admission and their scholarship, and we revise the prices. So the new offer for the Type C scholarship was $1,300, and only an investment made after the admission letter and the scholarship were secured. For the Type B scholarship, you're looking at $1,500 made once a scholarship and an admission letter were secured. And for the Type A scholarship, $1,800, an investment made after the scholarship and admission were secured. So what is the investment upfront? You make an investment of $200 that goes straight to the universities that we apply for you on your behalf. A third application is on us, and you only apply for the 2 universities. So to get started, you only invest $200, which goes straight to the universities for 3 applications. The third application is covered by Dream Admissions.
Dream Admission!